between the train and the platform.
The city of fog, the city of magic, which dwells between its walls and envelops in its grey curtains. The city of adoration in its foggy streets, which mix feelings of sadness and joy between the folds of its history and meet the contradictions of life. It is London, the seductive city that has fostered thinkers, poets, and writers to produce their creations all over the world. It's Shakespeare's inspiration, Agatha Christie's incubator. And Lord Byron poem. It is a vibrant city and the beating heart in its all aspects, from its artistic, commercial, and scientific richness to its development in the fields of health, fashion, entertainment, media, tourism, and transportation. This has made the UK capital the most important city in the world. Where London was characterized by its diverse attraction, luxury tourism, beautiful places, charming evenings, and wonderful weather. When we mention the City of London, we must mention the most important landmarks that tourists are always keen to visit and put them at the forefront of their tourism programs in the City of Fog. The most important of these features include Big Ben Tower, also known as the Clock Tower because of its famous Big Ben clock, which rings its bells every hour, and its sound is heard in central London. Buckingham Palace is the royal family palace in the UK. Buckingham Palace is one of the last royal palaces in the world and the official residence of the Queen. In August and September each year, when the Queen travels to Scotland to stay in Palomar, Buckingham Palace opens its doors to the public. When visiting the palace, where visitors are given the opportunity to view the 19 elegant rooms, the luxurious banquet hall, and the palace gardens, which are the largest private gardens in the world. Oxford Street is located in the West End of its one of the most important shopping streets in the center of London. Because of the English masterpiece, the famous Selfridge store located in one of its corners, this store is the one of the most famous international shopping centers, and the shoppers appeal for the store due to the 6 floors of beauty and attractiveness. Hyde Park, London, is located in the heart of London and centered in the west. The green area of Hyde Park is spread over a total area of 142 hectares and contains nearly 4,000 bright green trees and an attractive oval garden. Hyde Park in London is ideal for enjoying a long day in the sun, watching the vast green land, and doing sports such as walking, running, bicycle renting, and walking around the green gardens, where speakers gathered every day to speak or talk about a certain situation freely. London's Harrods is one of the finest and most popular shops in Britain and the world. It is frequented by about 15 million people a year and is renowned for its exclusive selection of fine goods and customer service. Harrods is known all around the world and is committed to, quote, "Everything is possible." Covent Garden is a square of London's famous squares and is not considered a market in the actual sense, despite the presence of many famous shops around it and shops in the area, but it's an area famous for a large number of touring artists, performers, and a group of restaurants and cafes located between Piccadilly Circus and Russell Square. The city of fog, London, is famous for the Tower of London Bridge, the first bridge built in the city over the River Thames. Piccadilly Circus is also one of the most famous areas of London and the most important tourist destinations because it contains many luxurious places of entertainment such as shops, markets, cinemas, theaters, restaurants, and cafes. The City of London is famous for its famous museums, most notably the Madame Tussauds Museum, which is known as the Wax Museum. It is one of the most famous wax museums in the world. It contains statues of prominent international figures in all fields. The British Museum is one of the most important museums in human history. The first, since it is the beauty of London and the important places it has, and we know some of them, such as Buckingham Palace, Hyde Park, and many of the most important and most beautiful tourist places, which is characterized by this ancient city of fog, London.